Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. My name's Michael Curry. I'm a fifth-year accounting and finance double major. Been an ambassador in the missions office for about 4 years now.
My name is Tara. I'm a senior here at Illinois State. My major is Communication Sciences and Disorders, and I've been an ambassador for about 2 years.
Hi guys, my name is Krista. I'm a senior professional sales major, and I've been an ambassador for 3 years.
My name is Malcolm. I am a junior here at ISU. I'm a biology education major, so high school science, and I've been an ambassador for 3 years.
My name is Jenny. I'm a junior speech pathology major, and I was an ambassador for 1 year, and then I have been a lead ambassador for this past year.
My name is Haley Frank. I'm a senior here at ISU, and I've been an ambassador for just about 2 years now.
Hi everybody, my name is Shonda Brooks and I am a first year grad student at Columbia College Chicago studying arts management with a focus in music business. I am also a grad assistant in residence life and I graduated from Illinois State University May of 2015 and received my degree in journalism. I was an admissions ambassador starting October 2012 and I remember my first day like it was yesterday. It was actually my birthday and it was a 7 a.m. meeting, so you can only imagine how it was for me, that being my first day, but it didn't scare me at all and I stuck around for 3 years. I was an admissions ambassador for 2 years and then I got promoted to lead ambassador my senior year.
Hi everyone, my name is Mary Kate and I was an ambassador from 2012 to 2014 and I currently work in the office as an admissions counselor.
Why has this job been impactful in my life? So from the beginning, you really learn a lot of different life skills that are applicable in any major field that you want to go into. But the reality is you're working with people every day. You're making people's days. You're given the opportunity to do something outside of yourself. And that's something that's just such a rewarding experience that makes coming to work every day enjoyable and fun.
Physically touring all the universities that I was deciding between when I came to college really made my decision complete. So I take pride in being a part of other families' decisions on where to go to college.
Okay, so being a tour guide really benefits the university because not only does it make or break a student's decision on whether to go here, but it means so much when a family comes up and tells you how great of a job you did and how well you represented the
This
school.
job is really important to me because you meet new people, you gain new leadership skills, and then also you just learn a lot about yourself and make really cool friends. For the future, me being a teacher, it's good for public speaking just to work with different groups of people, so parents and students alike.
This job is so important because you're playing a huge role in helping someone decide where they want to go to school, and it's just really important to remember in your day-to-day job how big of a role you actually do play because we can really impact people's college decisions and lives.
This job is so incredibly important because I'm sure, like everyone else has said, you are the face of the university, and on a day-to-day basis you might get overwhelmed with homework, you might get overwhelmed with this job, but it truly is very important to remember how much you are actually doing for this university and how much you are going to benefit the future students and families coming in to look at Illinois State.
This job is great because it allowed me to learn a lot about the university, but also a lot about myself in the process. So I was able to develop personally, professionally, really hone in and develop that professional skill set, which ultimately led me to where I am today.
Becoming an admissions ambassador was life-changing for me. I wasn't sure that I was going to get the job. It was my first job on campus, and going through the interviews and everything, I was very doubtful. But as soon as I got it, I'm like, okay, I'm really going to take this seriously. I didn't know how long I was going to stay and where it was going to take me. But to be honest, when you go through the process and they say it's the best job on campus, they don't lie. Like, it's legit the best job on campus. There's so many opportunities for networking and just connecting with resources that I didn't even know existed prior to having that job. And just the personal connections that you make with families and prospective students that come, those skills stick with you for a lifetime. I apply so many things that I learned as an admissions ambassador to my job now in residence life, and even my internship for the city of Chicago. I do a lot of stuff with customer service, and I owe it all to Teresa. She's the guru of it all, and I definitely learned a lot.
this job's going to really benefit me going forward in my career because my comfort level in talking with strangers is at an all-time high, which is a good thing because I'm able to strike up conversations with anyone, learn more about people, whether I'm in a conference setting in the future, meeting new people, starting my new job. I have that experience and that expertise already of starting new conversations, getting to know people, and trying to make an impact on them, that my soft skills have developed tremendously because of this job, and it's going to tremendously help me in the future.
In my professional role, I know I'll have to balance being empathetic towards the situation someone's going through and still speak in a professional manner. So this job has really taught me how to balance those two skills.
So one of the biggest things that I've learned as a tour guide is professionalism. You know, always showing up to work, always having a smile on your face, but also being able to communicate with the visitors and understanding what they want.
Word of advice to new tour guides and new ambassadors that are hired: please take this job seriously. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance. It's very competitive, and there's so many people on campus who really want that job. Take it to heart. Do what you have to do to make it a priority after schoolwork. I've made so many sacrifices, even with the clubs that I was in and passing on projects within RSOs, because I had a job to do, and you're getting paid for it. And it has more advantages than just the pay, to be honest. There's so many resources that you're aware of that you didn't even know existed before, and just the connections with your coworkers and with the admissions staff in general. Teresa is Mother Teresa. Don't hurt her feelings. Definitely, she's an angel, and it's the best job on campus. Again, I'll say it again, it's the best job on campus. Why wouldn't you want to take scheduling seriously and take advantage of the tours that you can do at open house? And there's just so many fun activities and everything that's included in the job that you can miss out on if you're not taking it seriously.
I would encourage y'all to really enjoy the conversations and the excitement that comes with this position. You're able to talk with a lot of different people and share your excitement about this place, and that's something that's really special. But I would also encourage you to really appreciate the significance of this job, and just know that the way that you make people feel when they're here on our campus is important, and that has a lot to do with the way they feel about Illinois State and ultimately their decision to attend ISU. So we really couldn't do what we do without all of you.
As they say here from the Lone Star State, howdy. My name is Zach Summers. I'm the evening anchor at the NBC affiliate KXTV in College Station, Texas. I served as an admissions ambassador at Illinois State for a little more than 2 years before graduating in December of 2011. You know, being a student ambassador was truly one of the highlights of my 4.5 years at Illinois State. Yes, I did a victory lap. I wasn't quite ready to leave. I was involved in a number of organizations there, you know, serving as president of my fraternity, working down at TV 10 News, or even participating in alternative spring breaks. I had a lot of fun at ISU and countless experiences, but it was my time as an ambassador that was truly unique, mainly because, while yes, it's a job, it never really felt like a job, and that's really something you'll want to be able to say once you're out in the real world and you're in your actual career. You know, of course, those early morning meetings, they can be a bit rough. Don't tell Teresa I said that, but no, really, I really did look forward to my shifts at admissions, and I couldn't really say that about my second job as a waiter. Just ask Teresa, there were plenty of times I complained to her about the craziness that was happening at that job, but working in admissions was different from other jobs I had as a student, mainly because it felt like family. You know, some days were tougher than others, and we all know those high school group visits can be a bit challenging, but more often than not, working in admissions with the other ambassadors was great. You know, especially even in the summertime, the crew, we were just a little bit tighter because we had so much downtime, but you can still find that during the semester. And the adults, they were cool too. There was really never a moment I came into work and I didn't want to be there. And that was always one thing I enjoyed. One of my favorite parts about the job was the public speaking aspect. You know, I went to school to be a journalist. I love talking to people, and what better job to have as a student, whether it was the tours, open houses, informational panels, or even the occasional drawn-out phone conversation with that nervous student or even parents sometimes, as you know. I always thought, and I still do think, that, man, that's a lot of trust the university had in me, or should I say a lot of trust Teresa had in me, because after all, she does the hiring. I never wanted to take that for granted, because ambassadors serve an important role at Illinois State. In essence, you are a gatekeeper to the university, and I say that because you are often the first person, an actual undergrad, who potential students and their parents get to interact with on ever. You know, it's the job of the ambassador to make those future Redbirds feel at home, and I hope that you guys are doing that. Every night, you know, I sit at this desk, and it's my goal to have a memorable moment with my colleagues on air. I want our viewers to walk away from a newscast talking about at least one aspect of the show that made them feel like they were a part of the team. You know, that one thing that maybe they'll be talking to their colleagues about the next morning. And as an ambassador, I strive to do the same thing, a bit differently. You know, it was about making the guests feel comfortable and at ease, and, you know, even cracking jokes, even if sometimes it was at my own expense. I didn't mind, as long as they were comfortable and as long as they were saying, hey, I am really considering coming to Illinois State, then I was doing my job. You know, I always told my tour groups I didn't really choose Illinois State. Illinois State chose me, and it's by far one of the best adventures of my life so far. And, you know, that same idea of me not choosing Illinois State applies to this job. You know, you didn't just sign up to be an ambassador. You were selected to represent one of the best universities in the country. And I know I'm a bit biased, but I hope you feel that same way. I hope you feel the same way too. You know, you do go to Illinois State after all. So my advice to you is to make it count, have fun, but always respect the position. And even more so, respect Mama T. You never want her to regret her decision in hiring you. I know I certainly didn't, because not everyone can be an ISU admissions ambassador. But, you know, clearly if Teresa hired you, she saw something in you. So enjoy your time at ISU, and don't take for granted the responsibility you've been given. It's hands down the best student job at Illinois State. #admissionslove, go State.